Drag feud. Hey, Clint. What's the scoop? Do get to drag this Saturday? You bet, Davy boy. We got clearance from Mr. Ewing to use the east-west runway at the airport again. And Chief Brannon said Ed Willem is going to come out and supervise. Ed's due here any moment to give us a talk. And in rides Ed Willem with the Mid-City Motorcycle Club. Hi Ed. Who are all your friends, doing their balancing act? Hi, gang. What's cooking? The Throttle Twisters Club just got through with their meeting. As a member, I thought I'd bring em over so you fellas could get better acquainted. You know some of them, but there are a lot of new members. Introductions over, Officer Ed Willem gives his talk on safety requirements for the drag. And I thought you road knights would like to know what Captain Brannon told me. He's so pleased with the way the last drags went off, that he's making permanent arrangements for you to run your drags twice a month. Hey Ed. Have we enough time to invite these motorcycle jockeys to drag with us this Saturday? It's only 2 days off, but... Why, I think so, Clint. I'll call Captain Brannon on the police radio and find out right now. After Ed has a short talk over the radio with Captain Brannon. Well, there it is boys. Captain Brannon just gave it his verbal okay. All he wants is a list of the riders who are going to compete. There you are, you saddle straddlers. That is, if you want to compete with us. Oh. Listen to the man rave. This is just what we've been hankering for. Sign me up, Ed. You know, it breaks my heart to see these poor, innocent characters walking right into utter defeat. Walking, he says. Wait till you see how a good bike can dust off a ton of cast iron. That's why I said innocent. Cubic inches will beat you every time. Will they now? Never having been beaten, I wouldn't have known that. Gosh, now a fella can learn something every day, can't he? A reverent silence falls over the assembled worshippers of hot machinery, as Alexander Mazda Bed Ison arrives in his magnificent bomb. Gentlemen. Well. Recognition at last. After all these years. Glad to meet you, Alex. Boy, did you build that yourself? What'll it do? Yes, it's my handiwork. But since building it, I have encountered several unforeseeable errors in. Lordy, Hank. Don't get Alex started. It's almost time to break up. Hey, Alex, what's the deal? You've got a motorcycle tag on that thing. Hem. Precisely. Since it is a three-wheeled vehicle, I was able to license it as such, though I must confess, it bothers my conscience at times. Finally, the gang reluctantly breaks up the meeting. Clint, there are a few more details concerning Saturday's fun that I want to discuss with you later. Okay, Alex. Come over to the house around 8. We hope all you guys and your vulgar vehicles will show up Saturday morning. Don't worry. We'll be there to lead the way. By cracky, the feud is on. Hi Dad. Having some trouble? Seems like, Clint. She's getting gas and spark but she no go. Here it is Dad. The porcelain is cracked, the spark plug's shorting out. SHHHHH. I know it. But it's almost supper time. Let's get inside. How did the meeting go, Clint? Going to have a big crowd at the drag Saturday? Are we? Why don't you come out and watch us dust off the motorcycle boys? Can you imagine? They want to drag against us? Why, what's the matter, Dad? You aren't worried, are you? No. I'm surprised that you aren't worried. But, from that rash boast you made, you don't even know how tough your competition is going to be. Competition. Now look, Pop, just because you used to own a motorcycle once, and still buy motorcycle magazines. Think I'm kidding, huh? If you read the fine print in those magazines, instead of sneering at the pictures. Soups on gents. If I were to ask you, right now, could you tell me the horsepower of the BSA Golden Flash, or the Vincent Black Lightning? Why thank you, Clint. Huh. Oh. You're welcome, Mom. And most important of all, young fella. How much do they weigh? Is the idea getting through to you now? Uh-oh. You mean weight to power ratio? Now that we're all here, shall we eat? Exactly. An average foreign machine weighs under 400 pounds, and assuming the engine has been souped up to an average 50 to 75 horsepower. Then you can see that the motorcycle will weigh only 6 to 8 pounds per horsepower. What? OOP. There's the phone. I'll get it. That was Alex. He's not on some project again, and can't come over. Now, Pop, you were saying that your car weighs over 2,000 pounds. And you're getting, you think, 200 horsepower. Can't you see? Your engine is lugging over 10 pounds per horsepower. Therefore, you're going to have to strip a lot of dead weight off your car if... Excuse us, Mom. Yeah, go ahead, Dad. I'm listening. Give me strength. I do love them both. I don't even want to think of poisoning them. Drag day comes all too soon. Hey Clint. Boy, we thought you weren't going to make it. We've run off 2 drags already. Well, I had to finish some details. Dad towed me over. I couldn't drive over with that rig. It carries just enough water for a drag run. That ought to cut down on the weight, all right? But you'd better check in, Clint. We're still holding space for Alex. He hasn't showed yet. So Clint checks in for his first run. Hi Pete. Here's the okay on my inspection. Good deal, Clint. You'll drag with Chuck Bonnie here. He's riding a Vincent Black Lightning. Lots of luck. Now Clint is on the line. And he's racing against the hottest thing on 2 wheels. The flag goes up. Braam. Brape. Brape. Wham. Roadster and cycle blast off the line. Braam. Crayock. Engines scream to peak RPM. Rod and bike rip down the runway. GRRNNSCH, blam, clunk, broomph, clank. Oh no. Clint has done it now? He's blown up his engine. Boy, she really let go. And it looked as if you were gonna take that bike. Ah. It's my own fault. I revved it way over the limit. What's the matter, can't you keep those bent 8s together? Gee, that was a tough break, fella. Hooey. What a horrible mess. That shouldn't happen to any engine. Yeah, it's a hopeless case, I guess. Say. How's the drag going? Who's ahead? Kinda looks like we took the lead when Chuck hit the finish line. He's clocked fasted time now, with 110. I know what you're up against. I blew this baby up, couple of months ago at a tourist trophy race. Doesn't look it now? They sure put some beautiful workmanship in those engines, don't they? Hey, Clint. Alex just arrived with his bomb, and he's looking for you. Glad you made it, Alex. Going to run? Hello, Clint. I heard about your extreme bad luck. Genuinely sorry it happened. Yes, I'm scheduled to run in a sense. It's these glasses of mine. They, of the contest board, feel I shouldn't drive with them. So I would like to ask you to pilot the bomb, Clint. Well, thanks a lot, Alex. There's nothing I'd like better than to drive the bomb. But, aren't you forgetting that it's licensed as a motorcycle? Now, boy. A mere technicality. Surely you don't think I intend to fight under the other flag? I don't get it, Alex. Hey, what gives, Clint? What do you and Alex think you're doing? There is nothing like ignorance to breed misunderstanding, is there? Clint, if you will step over to the bomb a moment. Observe, Clint. BZZZ, SPSE, WOFM, WAMNSS. So that's it? Come on. Let's go. Let's go is right. Don't forget to pull that lever just before you start. The flag drops. And Clint uses a precious split second as he pulls on the mysterious lever. But what follows is the most amazing performance ever witnessed. With blinding acceleration, the bomb leaps off and immediately screams past the Vincent. Wing. In a few seconds it's over. But who has won? Wow. The Air Force could use this as a jet fighter trainer. They see, but they don't believe, Alex. Tell these popsicle boys the sad news. It's quite obvious, I'm sure. I simply rigged up a retractable wheel. Upon dropping the fourth wheel, the bomb becomes a car. In essence, then, it raced and won as a rod. Therefore, victory in this drag goes to the Road Knights. End.